So this is kind of a continuation from the last video. Let's see if we can keep this at 4 minutes. What was really disturbing to me? Okay, about a year ago, I saw an elderly woman, white woman, right? I guess as a so-called, well, I guess I'm still young black man. I'm not supposed to really care when I see, some elderly, older white woman and sleeping in her car or living out of her car, right? I'm not. I mean, I guess I'm not supposed to care about something like that, right? It's not my family, it's not my race, it's not my problem, right? But it did bother me a lot. It's one thing for a man to be homeless, but I don't think. I mean, it's just my opinion. I don't think any woman should ever be homeless. I told you guys I have a soft spot when it comes to women, whether people know that or not, or whether people believe that or not. I mean, there are things that I see I just don't understand. I don't, and I keep hearing all this talk of millionaires and billionaires, and then I see a older woman living out of a car, and I had seen her over a period of, it seemed like it could be seemingly 2 years. She was living out of that car. It seemed like it maybe it was about a year and a half. And the thing was is that what was really disturbing about the whole thing was that, you know, it was other white people like passing by her like every single day. It was white people who knew her. I mean, I'm saying it's not just white people, it's people in general, but I'm just saying like her own kind passing by her. I don't understand why this older woman was living out of her car for a year and a half. I just couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand that. And so then I'll get up tomorrow morning and some reader would be talking about a millionaire or billionaire or whatever. And it's just like, once again, this is why I tell you guys, I find it hard sometimes to understand what is exactly important on this level. Somebody needs to explain to me what is actually important. Uh, no woman should be homeless in my opinion. Women, well, first of all, I always thought that women had more access to resources than guys did. Hold on for a minute, guys. I got to do something real quick. Kind of getting distracted. I want to finish talking. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Women, as far as I know, women always should have now access to resources. Now I don't know, you know, this particular woman's situation. You know, she could have been mentally. I mean, anything could be. But I don't. The thing is, I don't care. That was unacceptable. To me, the woman was like clearly like, I don't even know, like 75 years. I'm talking about like this woman had to be like 75 years old, man, living out of a car, and I saw that for about a year and a half. If I had a, if I was a millionaire, I would have helped that woman. Now, some people say, well, maybe God punishes people. That's why, but we know that's not always the case, and stuff like that makes you question God in general. Like again, it's this game of this dog eat dog world, this Hunger Games, whatever this place is. You know, a lot of times when you talk about something questioning your faith, you're talking about something you're going through personally. No, I question I question things based on what I'm seeing, not what's going on with me. What I'm seeing, it don't make no sense to me. It just don't make no sense. Somebody needs to explain to me, why would a 75-year-old white woman be living out of a car for a year and a half with hundreds of white people passing by her every day? Some of them used to talk to her. And you mean tell me in this country, America, there was no resources to help this woman? Are you I want to curse, but I'm not. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you really, really kidding me? And then I'll wake up once again, I'll wake up to, oh, I got a whiff of that Florida water, man. It's funny when I be getting heated about stuff, I start smelling that Florida water's sorry, I digress, y'all. Florida water is something else, man. It's you could tell it's spiritual because like I'll put it on me and then I don't smell it at all. And then when I get into certain emotions, I'll smell it out of nowhere. It's strange. But anyway, that's how I know it's a very spiritual product. But anyway, we supposedly allegedly living in the richest country on the planet. But I seen a 75-year-old white woman living out of her car for about a year and a half. 75, I mean, that really disturbed me, yo. It really did. It disturbed me. It still disturbs me when I think about it. I don't understand it. If I had the time and the money, and in that year and a half, I had to bear seeing this older white woman living out of her car like that. If I had the time and the money, I would have sought out some kind of resource. But what do I know? Maybe she didn't want to get out of that car for some reason. Who knows? You don't know everybody's story. But I'm just telling y'all what I saw. It didn't make any sense to me. It it seemed like for a while her car was working, and then all of a sudden it wasn't working, and she was just like around the block, neighborhood type thing. It just didn't make no sense to me, y'all. It's I mean, and then I gotta listen to people talk about millionaires and billionaires. I don't understand this place, y'all. I don't get it. What is this hell? I mean, what kind of game is this, man? But just to end it, just to end it, then I end up seeing another woman, guys, that was living inside of a tent. See, I guess you could say some of y'all say, well, there's male and female homeless people. Yeah, well, most of the ones I've seen living out like outdoors like that, I'm talking about in the brutal cold and stuff like that. Most of them have been males, and I know half of them are actually don't mind living that way. Like, and some of them on drugs. We know the story. But when it comes to women, as far as I thought I knew, there are always resources available for women not to be living on the streets. That's how I feel about women. I don't think any woman should be living on the streets. Period. I don't care if she had a scandalous past or whatever. She ain't in jail, so her past can't be that scandalous. I don't think no woman should be living on those streets, man. Period. Period. But what do I know, right? What do I know? I just know, but I tell you, I do know, and what I do know, I'm gonna close out the cognitive dissonance that comes in my mind when you talk about millionaire. All I hear people talk about is all these rich people, and I seen a woman living in her car for a year and a half through the wintertime and everything. Don't make that doesn't make any sense to me.